Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, home to pre-painted figure unboxings and reviews, as well as displays of custom painted projects involving miniature figurines and scale model kits that I've completed. In this video, we'll be checking out the former, which in this case is an Ichiban Kuji prize figure that I had bought online from Lashinbang, Japan's biggest second-hand store. It's the Prize A pre-painted figure set of Rem and Ram from Re that could previously be won by playing the Bandai Spirits Re Starting Life in Another World, Ichiban Kuji, specifically the Sweet Spring Has Come, Which One Should I Eat First series. This is the second product that I've ever obtained from Lashinbang, which being a second-hand store, rates it as Open-B and describes its condition in detail, in which it states the Rem and Ram figures having stains on their back, stains that are also present on the pedestal. Lashinbang also mentions some damage on the box. But apart from minor dents, any damage on the box seems negligible, with my attention drawn more to its pleasant pastel pink, blue and yellow color scheme, as well as cute macaroon and ice cream motifs. This Ichiban Kuji prize figure set is a collaboration between Bandai Spirits, which operates the lottery system, and Kadokawa, which owns the rights to Re characters. 3 windows, 2 oval ones on the sides and a square one at the front, provide a fairly good glimpse of the figurine set before it's unboxed. Speaking of which, let's do that now in the ASMR section of the video. Before taking a detailed look at the figures, first I'll have to address the elephant in the room that exists because of their second-hand nature. Lashinbang had highlighted the fact that both the figures have stains on their backs. Now, despite this warning, on the product description of the Ichiban Kuji Prize A Rem and Ram Pudding a la mode figures, I still felt it a gamble worth taking, because stains on the figure's back will be hidden from view when the entire set is put on display. These unsightly brown stains are what I believe to be paint transfers from the chocolate syrup on the dessert cup. A cursory glance on the rest of Ram here confirms that the stains are wholly limited to her back, thus leaving the rest of her skin tone unblemished. The story is pretty much the same for her twin sister Ram, with the stains limited to the figure's back, which is largely in contact with the chocolate syrup when the figure is seated in the dessert cup during display. As you can see here, the stains are aesthetically unpleasant and stand out against the figure's fair skin tone. However, I expect these unsightly stains to be largely hidden from view when the figures are eventually displayed. Before I move on to the pedestal-like dessert cup display base, For both a detailed look and an analysis of its stain-causing part, first let's get a close-up view of Rem and Ram individually. Both figures portray a minimalistic concept. Similar to her twin sister, Ram is clad in a shiny metallic gold bikini that exposes a lot of skin. The only other item in the ensemble is a hairband with a cherry accessory. I can make out some light skin tone shading comprising pinkish red hues, especially between the band legs near the knees. What impressed me though was both figures' fingernails and toenails were painted, which shows great attention to detail by Bandai Spirits. That it also addresses my pet peeve of unpainted nails is a cool bonus. Things are fairly similar for Ram, with her blue hair distinguishing her from her twin which has pink hair. Paintwork on the hairs are pretty one-dimensional due to the flat colours. This, however, is mitigated somewhat by the nicely sculpted hairstyle on both figures. Meanwhile, the colourful hairbands adds both detail and hue variety. From the positioning of both figures' legs alone, you can also get a sense that both of them have slightly differing poses, though it might not be apparent if you aren't paying attention. In terms of likeness factor, both Rem and Ram score very highly and closely resemble their animated counterparts. Before I go into detail about the dessert glass cup display cum base, let's check out the culprit for stains on both figures' back, which I suspect is paint transfer from the chocolate syrup section onto the skin tone. My suspicions are reinforced by the fact that section felt sticky to the touch, which suggests either the display base was packed into the box before the clear chocolate paint had time to dry, or the box packaging with the figures still inside had been stored in an extremely hot environment, thus causing the chocolate syrup paint to partially melt in the heat. Meanwhile, apart from the yellowish pudding that's covered by the chocolate syrup, other masterfully crafted food art in the dessert glass cup display stand include 3 scoops of ice cream in pink, white and blue, star-shaped jellies in dark yellow, and a couple of mint leaves. All of these are on top of a light pink creamy mousse base that fills the rest of the cup. As far as I can tell, the display stand looks to be in excellent condition considering its second-hand origins, which is a relief to me as Lashinbang highlighted some stains on the display stand that I did not notice so far despite a close-up look at it. As a concept of figure and base integration, this combination of the twin sisters in a skimpy two-piece seated in a relaxed manner, half inside an oversized cup filled with desserts, was not only a brilliant idea but almost flawlessly executed, with the only mark against it, pun unintended of course, being the unsightly back stains. If Bandai Spirits had a unique kawaii concept in mind, then they have for sure achieved their creative goal that would appeal to fans and non-fans alike. Reaching only 12 centimeters in height, this Ichiban Kuji ReZero prize figure set is a compact offering that's partly due to both Rem and Ram adopting a seated pose, but it's not the whole reason, because both figures do seem to be in a smaller scale than what I've come to expect from the Ichiban Kuji line. In terms of posture, both figures have sufficient differences that set them apart as individuals, with Ram being more relaxed as her legs hang loosely over the rim, while Ram is hugging both legs towards her chest. Overall, their posture looks natural and neither awkward nor forced. While there's no denying the assortment of colourful food art in the dessert glass cup, what is generally visible when both figures are seated for display is a soft pastel colour scheme comprising blue, red, pink, white, yellow and gold, with the fair skin tones blending in nicely. As for the chocolate syrup and the back stains, they are by and large hidden from view. Both Rem and Ram look the part, in that they resemble their ReZero anime counterparts, with expressive eyes and accurate hairstyles that are appropriately coloured. And while both their smiles are just simple curved line art, Bandai Spirits showed understanding of miniature painting by using subdued pinkish reds, which make the mouse look more natural. But it is undeniable that the true star of this ReZero Ichiban Kuji Price A set is the unique display stand or base comprising the clear dessert glass cup. It is what makes this figure set stand out among a sea of collectible figures and their ho-hum bases. For sure, it's certainly what attracted me to this Rem and Ram pairing, of which there are many in the market and all in different styles. After all, this pair of ReZero twin sisters is arguably the most ubiquitous in the anime-based collectible figure market. Being ubiquitous in the figure collecting market can, however, be a double-edged sword, because the myriad of Rem and Ram figure variations out in the market makes it that much harder for any one of them to stand out. Yet stand out is what this ReZero Ichiban Kuji Price A figure set did, in my eyes at least, thanks mainly to the use of the dessert glass cup as a display stand for the figures. Just to clarify though, the dessert cup isn't actually made out of glass. While it looks like glass, it's actually made out of clear plastic. But more than the dessert cup display is the food art inside the cup, namely the pudding, chocolate syrup, ice cream scoops, star-shaped jelly, and the creamy mousse base. Food art is perhaps a bit of a misnomer, as it's more akin to realistic food models that in the pre-painted figure industry are largely made out of plastic. This beautiful foundation offers an excellent platform for both Rem and Ram figures to shine brightly by way of their calm and relaxed postures and how they blend seamlessly onto the dessert-filled cup, thus making the act of sitting on such a cup look like the most natural thing in the world. Everything then ties together via the complementary color scheme that sees the sisters' hair and clothing color, as well as skin tone, synergistically combined with the myriad of hues in the dessert cup. Now, I haven't forgotten about those unsightly brown stains on the back of both sisters, but they become a non-issue visually because they are hidden from view when the figure set is displayed. I think you can already see where I'm going with this. This Rem and Ram pudding a la mode figure set, despite its relatively small size, is easily one of the most unique and aesthetically pleasing ReZero figure sets in my collection. Thus, it's almost a no-brainer for me to give this Ichiban Kuji Price A of Rem and Ram a rating of Diamond or A rank. It goes to show how Ichiban Kuji prizes can be a solid source of collectible figures, either through the aftermarket or by playing Bandai Spirits lottery system. As always, thank you for checking out my unboxing and review video. Please do like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it, so thanks. See you again soon, but until then, stay safe, be well, and be happy. Bye.